go button. Of course, we're seeing more and more Mikhails these days, even on some of these tank supports. Yesterday, I believe it was CoreJJ, on the Nautilus, who was actually building a Mikhail's first item. So we do see that answer to the Sejuani, but it is still quite strong.
Plus, you already just saw them lock in their jungler. You don't have to worry about that Trundle versus Sejuani. Yeah. Very classic counter pick. And Contracts and Palafox to move on over and work on taking the first Drake together. Fudge just has to back away here as Busio and Masu going to try to put as much punishment on him as they can, considering they know that this is being worked on by Shopify, and this should be a 2-1 Grub victory for the Rebellion.
Yeah, good kind of attack there from B-Boy and Seos. Call it off. Mid lane prio is not there, so no reason to risk anything.
Exactly. Plus, look at the itemization on quads. So no shockwave available for an upcoming team fight. FlyQuest are going to notice that and move forward here with the Herald smited down by Contracts. The fight begins. Cyclone already cast for that first usage. Contracts gets back away as the clone is the only thing to fall so far. Whoa. Fudge goes all out. Whippo might just be the target here. A Tempered Fate only onto one as B-Boy has to flash and cleanse to try to get away with the first blood.
They have to escape. They actually got a lot of flashes down there too. No summoner spells left on B-Boy, but Busio now, that Bard is in Nowheresville.
One chime and then immediately died for it. Unlucky for Busio there, as Quad's now got to be a little bit careful himself. Nice juke there on the dredge line from Seos. But Shopify has already secured themselves the objective. Seos still trying to get further away. Inspired jumping in with Arctic Assault. Seos barely staying alive there thanks to the Mikhails, as now Quad finishes him off, gets the second kill of the game here.
Because had he just early Mikhails and then flashed out of there, he probably could have survived. And there are more rewards there for
but the two items for Victor are really early here, so...
Ooh, Quad gets grabbed though. Massive engage coming out from Seos. They've caught the Fed Victor, but Quad still staying alive. He manages to barely get taken down as he tries to flash away at the very end. Masu firing back, wanting to get something in retaliation. 24 out of 360 of the stacks. Seraph's Embrace already fully evolved for Palafox on the Orianna, so the extra defensibility of that one going to...
is paper. This is like a Janna with a hook, right? Like, you are not a tanky boy at all when you are playing Spellbook with
Janna in like cardboard armor that looks tanky but actually isn't. Here we go.
Now they're going in after B-Boy, Masu and Quad, putting down plenty of damage, forcing the flash out of Seos here now as well. Tempered Fate forces the flash out of B-Boy, but now FlyQuest have got to be careful because Fudge and Contracts are wrapping around from the side. Both supports very low. Contracts trying to use the Cyclone, but not getting a lot of value just yet. Whippo making space. Seos still alive, but Whippo goes in for the Call of the Meek. FlyQuest have already found 2 kills, and they want some more. They've had to trade Whippo for it, though, as Contracts tries to escape and lives with just 50 HP into the Arc of Ruin.
Just kind of steamroll through, brute force it, and then Masu goes back in. You're not getting away. He's got the cooldown.
Support is injured. They go ahead, they start up the Baron, and they demand an answer from Shopify Rebellion. Baron not dropping exceptionally fast. Busio trying to play spoiler to any approach from Shopify Rebellion. Fudge found himself in a bad spot, though. Pathmaker to try to get through. Inspired, falling back towards the rest of the team as Masu goes forward, and Fudge is in a lot of trouble. Masu on a killing spree. FlyQuest.
For Masu, but their front line is insanely effective. Inspired is stacking the shields with the upgraded boots as well as the Canic Rooker, but here we go. Are they going in?
Okay, Shockwave there onto Quad, but not enough threat onto him. Now Seos is sure to die here, I would have to think. The dredge line to try to get him away, but the magical journey comes through for Quad and Busio. Palafox is going to be the next target, and another beautiful Tempered Fate to line Seos up as number 3 dead in this extended fight. Right as Fudge comes back to life, Palafox and Seos get picked off, and again, FlyQuest return to the Baron pit.
It's a great turn there from FlyQuest, and also credit to Quad really knowing his limits. He's positioning so aggressively, making himself that primary target, knowing how much damage will have to be dumped on him to actually die. They didn't even force his Seekers. That was Nautilus ult. That was Shockwave. That was everything thrown at him. Shopify are over here. It's desperation hours.
All right, Whippo's back into the Dominus form. Contracts jumps in, trying to find that pressure onto Quad, but he's just so damn tanky. Even all-out Cassante is not having enough threat. Fudge, super low, Quad, Stasis stays alive. B-Boy doesn't
fight away from ending this first game and forcing Shopify to maybe rethink the draft strategy. They went super standard for game 1, but it's been all FlyQuest.
I feel like FlyQuest are they just have so many pure stats. Like, they just have such good tankiness as well as defense. And then Busio's also there too. He's kind of chilling and making some moves on the Bard. Yep. Making some extra summoner spells go down, and FlyQuest, yeah, they just walk straight in. Inspired is insanely tanky on the front line, walks right up. They force them back.
Yeah, and that first inhibitor is about to fall down here in bottom lane. As Contracts wants to go after Masu, but he can't find him here with a Cyclone. Meanwhile, Bwipo nearly kills B-Boy in the back line. Busio does fall to the Wukong, but now with B-Boy and Fudge both down, this fight is a wash for Shopify Rebellion. FlyQuest are just cutting them to pieces. Only Contracts and Palafox left alive. No Cyclone, no Shockwave, no way out. Bwipo goes in for the Ruthless Predator and finds the stun. Contracts is the only one left alive, and FlyQuest will easily brute force their way through these Nexus turrets. The Wukong has no opportunity to try to get in there and defend. We didn't even have any deaths until after 15 minutes, and the Shopify Nexus falls.